on my car?
I want you out of the building.
Can you not touch me?
And I was nervous because she seemed like she was a textbook Karen.
I live here.
You gonna
You do something!
put your
No, don't! Babe, stop!
wonderful neighborhood, great neighbors.
I don't know who they are. You best believe I'm gonna make friends with these.
Americans have been spending more time at home than any other period in modern history, and they've gotten to really know their neighbors. For better
Out of this neighborhood.
and worse.
Hey, get out of my car! What the?
Here is Tiger.
From home sweet home to battle zone, these are
Stuff that thing up your.
Everett, Washington. It's 11 a.m. and home surveillance video catches a car rolling up, a woman jumping out of the passenger seat and making a beeline for a recently delivered package. But what this porch pirate doesn't know is the nanny's at home and she's watching the whole thing. With the getaway car gone, nanny Kate Anderson, who's more used to grappling with a 1-year-old, grabs a hold of the suspect and shouts to a passerby. Restraining the woman, Kate marches her back to the house. But at one point, the thief tries to make another getaway. 8 minutes later, police arrive to arrest the suspect. She's sentenced to 3 months in jail for second-degree theft. The local sheriff's office says they do not recommend anyone tackles a package thief. But they did let the Rambo nanny know they're hiring. Plenty of feuds between neighbors end in violence and arrests. But sometimes, the situations resolve themselves in a more civil manner, as Elena Helsner of Salt Lake City would discover when she met her neighbor for the first time.
I was on my way to lunch and I went outside and I saw that my car had purple Sharpie just everywhere, on the windshield, on the door, on the window of the door. And there were notes saying that I was parked illegally. It was a little confusing. And I knew immediately that it was my next door neighbor. So I went to talk to them. I'm your neighbor? You wrote on my car? Hi.
The neighbor peeks through a small window,
Is anyone home?
but won't open the door.
Someone was definitely home, and they just looked at me through the window and waved. So I eventually just called the non-emergency line to get someone out there to help me talk to my neighbor. 2 officers came over, and I was outside. I had the car, all the evidence, and I was like, I just really want to talk to my next door neighbor. But eventually the cops got him to open the door and come out.
We're the police.
Did you guys write on that car with a marker?
Yes, they occupy my garage location. I cannot put my garage on the location.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's illegal. That's against the law.
She is illegal first.
No.
No. She's not.
This is a private street. We can't enforce parking laws on a private street.
The cops asked me, do you want to press charges? How do you want to handle this? And I said, I just want him to clean it off. The man was like, oh, it's so easy to clean. You just use alcohol. And I was like, yeah, well, I want you to clean it up. And so he came out with like a bottle of perfume in this like little old rose bottle. And it didn't have a spray sprout. It's one that you like dab on your wrist. And he just started like dabbing it on the car. The alcohol in the perfume removes the Sharpie. Goodbye, Sharpie. And I made a comment like, oh, that smells so good.
Ooh, that does smell nice.
Just trying to be friendly and, keep it lighthearted.
What's the scent on that?
You like?
Yeah, that's good.
And he was like, oh, you like it? It's yours.
For me? Thank you, sir. And we don't park there on garbage can days, so you should be good, okay? Have a good one.
So I now am the owner of a Dusty Rose perfume.
Goodbye, Sharpie.
And I never parked in that space again. End scene.
A family inside this home were watching TV when out of nowhere, a driver exiting the parkway too fast loses control of his vehicle. A camera in the driveway captures another angle. The vehicle barrels into the family's driveway, striking their car and narrowly missing their house. Amazingly, no one is seriously hurt, and the disoriented driver is actually able to walk away from the wreck. Police deem the crash an accident, and no arrests are made. The homeowners are now working with their neighbor and the county to get safety measures put in place to prevent this kind of thing from ever happening again. The spirit of the holidays brings out the best in people. Case in point, this kindly Good Samaritan seen here rushing to the aid of his neighbor who was hanging for dear life off the edge of his roof after trying to hang some Christmas lights.
All right. Can you reach it? Can you reach it?
When the dangling neighbor doesn't respond, our holiday hero first raises the alarm before running to call 911.
Help!
The only problem is, there's no one to save. The neighbor hanging from the roof is actually just a dummy the homeowner added to his light display for a little levity. Now, humor is subjective, but the responding officer doesn't find it all that funny.
What's your purpose, man? Is this a game?
I think he put it up for decoration.
We got people calling us.
Oh, really?
Nice hanging out.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let it know.
Considering the current state of the world, as well as some of the stories we've seen on this show,
Can you reach it?
it's nice to know there are still decent neighbors out there like this gentleman.
Help!
If every neighbor were as helpful as this one, the world would be a better place. It's a quiet Sunday morning in Magalia, California. Maybe it's not that quiet. The man is known to routinely wake up his neighbors. Today, one of them decided to record it.
What time is it?
The computer says it's 8:24 a.m. Despite appeals to lift his trash can, this neighbor has his routine and sticks to it.
Wow.
Last year, Americans spent over $125 billion getting food delivered. The unsung neighborhood heroes are the delivery people who risk the elements, and sometimes even life and limb, to get it to us. Unfortunately, sometimes they have to deal with our less than pleasant neighbors.
Okay, so you're not gonna let me in to deliver this food. I have the number.
Don't point that
I'm trying to
point that
have food I have to deliver to somebody, man.
Jordan Gibson is trying to deliver food to a customer in Westwood, California, when this nosy neighbor decides to interfere.
Don't deliver anything here. We don't
Well,
want your delivery.
you're not,
We don't want you
you
to
didn't get the
deliver
food.
I was just thinking that I'd be able to get through, but I realized that she was actually not going to let me through.
I don't want you here. I
Don't
don't want you
want me
here
here.
at all.
Having been denied entry to the building, Jordan uses the intercom to reach his customer.
Excuse me, Paul, there's a woman like at the door. My name
Hello?
is Jordan. I'm
Who
working
is
in
this?
place.
Who is
Excuse
this?
me, can you back
Who is
away
this?
from me, man?
No,
I'm not
this
even.
is my bill. I'm not gonna.
I'm
back
just
away
trying
from
to.
you. Who are you? I live here. Who is this? And I pay rent here.
So I do too, so what are you asking?
I'm asking you to get out of my building because you don't live here.
I'm a black man. I'm trying to deliver. My mom
I don't care
is
if he's a purple man.
I'm working for my mom. Her name is Anna.
Yeah, I don't care.
My name is Jordan. I'm
I
trying
don't
to
care what
deliver
your
your
name
food.
is,
She
sir.
said
I
she
want you
was
out of the
gonna
building.
Can you not touch me?
Hello?
Delivery driver Jordan Gibson is attempting to drop off food to an apartment building when his customer's neighbor decides to interfere.
I don't know him. I know everybody in this building. He doesn't live here, and he's not a delivery boy. He had no car, no bike, nothing.
That's my white car over
He's
there.
not a delivery. He is not a delivery service.
Hello?
He's a black
Paul,
guy
is he
walking
still-
around who has a clicker to get into any building he wants to. You got codes, dude.
I got codes.
You don't got a brain.
I don't got a brain.
She was harassing me. It was clearly racially motivated. And I was nervous because she seemed like she was a textbook Karen.
You're not getting in.
I'm not
You
getting
don't
in.
have a key, dude. You're
Yeah,
not going to
I
get.
I just want
I
to
don't
deliver
want
food.
him near
I have
here
other
because I
orders
don't
have to
know him,
deliver.
and I don't want people buzzing him into my building.
I don't know how to do this for you, but
I don't want.
she's like
buzzing
in front of the
him
door.
into a
I can't.
security
I can't
building.
do that. Just want to document this.
110.
Just doing my
There.
job.
Let's
It's
see
one of
if
my
it
3
works.
jobs.
They took my name off.
Trying to
Did you know
deliver
that?
food.
My mom raised me to not judge people. I think that a lot of people were raised on a different ideology, and this lady was one of them.
You're not getting in.
I'm not
You
getting
don't
in.
have a key, dude. I have a key. You
That's
don't.
cool.
Can't,
Can you not touch me?
No, can you not film me?
I'm gonna see what's going on. Should I just come downstairs?
Please, please. Yeah, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
As Jordan waits for the customer to come get his food, the neighbor gets increasingly aggressive.
I live here. I
Why
lived
they-
here for 7 years,
But
and
they
I
took
don't
your
like
name
your phone.
Finally, the customer comes to collect his food.
You're not,
Here,
I'm
Paul.
not letting him
I'm-
buzz. No. Yeah, just get your food.
Thank you, Paul. Have a good one. Sorry about that.
Now, why haven't I?
Once I did get away from the situation, I was very relieved. I felt good. And I was just glad that, it didn't escalate any further. I think that any black delivery driver going into her building would have been an issue. And I was stuck between these two people, just trying to do my job. It's just one more step to equality, to people actually seeing the same things that we're seeing.
I don't want you here. I don't want you here at all.
We're just doing our everyday stuff and having these people stop us from doing so. And I just wanted to make it clear that we still have a long way to go.
Now to Baltimore, Maryland, where a little girl is brightening her neighborhood with a small act of kindness.
What are you doing, Jade? Tell me. Are you leaving flowers on everyone's doorstep?
A dandelion for every doorstep, and with each, a wish for a happy neighbor.
Very sweet of you. You are such a sweet girl.
In the immortal words of Robert Frost, good fences make good neighbors. But what happens when you don't have a fence? Well, something like this.
I have a question. When y'all got out of the car the other day, and my old man was right here, why was y'all being rude? Because that right there made him cry all night.
Rude about what?
Laughing at him.
About what?
I don't know. Y'all were sitting, your old lady was sitting right here staring at him, and so were y'all's friends, and y'all were cracking up. When you came out, you looked at him too.
Oh, no, we just got
Well,
back.
Now, don't answer no stupid question.
That's not stupid. I'm just asking.
I promise you that every day I come out here from now on, I'm going to make fun of you.
Well,
I don't
just like
care.
I'm going to do you.
I don't care if you sit over there and cry yourself to sleep
Oh,
every
well,
night.
you don't have to.
But if
because
you
know
don't
what?
break your over there.
I want you to
You know.
put me out. I want you to do it.
Man, he can't put you in jail.
I know we
go
can't.
to hell, you son of a...
Get the hell out of this
No,
yard.
you put me out. You start.
You gonna
You do something.
put your
If it's not already painfully obvious, these neighbors have a long history of dislike for each other.
get the out of the yard. Get the out of here.
Put your hands on me.
Come on. Come on.
Having failed to talk his neighbor off his property, the homeowner tries a different approach.
Don't. Babe, stop. Stop.
While it's not clear what started this particular fight, or what happened after, one thing is certain. This altercation could have been avoided if they had a nice big fence between their yards.
We call it a lock.
How far would you go to help a neighbor? This North Carolina man is going above and beyond the call of duty by unclogging his neighbor's toilet with his bare hands. The question is, what is he going to find? This kindly neighbor is helping his friend remove some offensive material from his toilet.
Wow. Look how big he is, Mike. God, I told you he is big. Yep.
It is an eastern rat snake, which are known to be very good swimmers. They also seem very fond of this particular toilet, for this is the 6th snake this man has removed from it.
He's big, isn't he?
If that doesn't get him the Fearless Neighbor Award, nothing will.
What do you do with him?
I'll take him and turn him loose somewhere.
Oh, he's trying to bite.
It's believed that the slippery serpents have been slithering their way into the bathroom through a ventilation pipe that connects to the plumbing.
Gosh, look at that thing.
Yeah, I'm glad we got him out whole this one.
These neighbors want no part of the toilet snake, who will be released to hiss another day.
Show you what it's like to carry out the trash here, even with the 6-foot privacy fence. Nice little quiet backyard that we never really use, and you're about to see why. I'm going to show you just how fun it is to make a little trash run. Oh, one at a time. We have a dog on the left here. We have 3 on the right, over there. Then we have a dog over here who will literally, if you can hear me, bite the fence. Yes, that dog is chewing his way. He would chew his way through a chain link fence. 3 over here. These 3 here. Wonderful neighborhood, great neighbors, quiet backyard. Oh no, not quiet backyard. And that's what it's like to carry out the trash.
In a recent survey, 50% of homeowners list noise and loud music as the #1 complaint about their neighbors. When faced with this problem, they could call the cops and report it, or they could choose to embrace the moment, like this gentleman, whose neighbor has been blasting music all day from his backyard.
My neighbor is jamming the out right now. Yeah, man, he's a beast. Hell yeah! If I went and got my guitar and amp, I'd probably get bitched out by somebody. And I don't got the I salute these all right? I really don't know what the they're saying, but salute them. I mean, I'll go over there and report them, but I don't want to piss them off, you know what I mean?
Even after a couple of hours, the festivities next door show no sign of slowing down.
I'm telling you right now, my backyard, I'm getting a free concert. don't know who they are, you best believe I'm gonna make friends with these. I'm about to cry. I gotta go.